Hey guys, welcome back. This is By the Book, and we are your married relationship coaches. We are talking to you today about Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 4 and 5, I guess, and giving out some red flags that we see for these couples. Right now, we are covering Lindy and Miguel. And go ahead and get started, babe. Where's your red flags?
Oh, definitely some red flags with Miguel. Well, let's just say with the couple in general, the religious thing. I think you said in the last video that Pastor Cal dropped the ball.
He did.
I don't see how a minister could put a couple together, and there's such glaring differences between how they perceive religion, spirituality, faith, any of those different type of things. And to me, that should have been the first thing that a pastor would really look at.
He dropped the ball and punted it way down the street. He didn't even come close. Yeah. And that's frustrating to see. And once again, it makes us feel like production is responsible for these choices and not the experts, quote unquote. We already see the extreme of it too. It's not just like she has a slightly religious upbringing or, she is deeply rooted. Her family is deeply rooted. And it gives me great joy to see her brother try to grill this man every time. Yeah. Looking at the intensity that he looks at
that brother is Miguel serious.
With. I just love it. I love it. He's like, this is my little sister, and you are not going to defile her.
No,
it's funny, but he is not thrilled with this whole process, and it shows. Mm-hmm. But just more serious. It's just not. It's a bad setup.
It is.
When people have a fundamental understanding of where their faith lies. And then you've got somebody on the other side, who I don't know what his religion is. He may be, completely non-religious, or, he's into Dungeons and Dragons. For all I know, he might be into something a little darker. But there's nothing wrong with that per se. It's just you have to be equally yoked. You have to be with somebody who believes how you believe.
True.
Otherwise, there's going to be so much conflict as to how are we going to raise our family, or are we going to worship, on Sunday or whatever day it is. That's your day of worship. And that's a big deal. That's a very fundamental part of a relationship. And I think to not have that matched up, even if one or both of them were I can be flexible. Mm-hmm. Pastor Cal should have been you're going to regret that, so I'm not going to do that to you.
Exactly.
And seeing the differences in their families is crazy. It's like night and day. Who would ever have set them up?
Exactly. I mean, you had when he went to go visit her family, they look like the straight, typical Sunday school family. Mm-hmm. And when she went to go visit his family and friends, it was the contrast was striking. Yeah. He's got transgender people and all this different type of stuff going on. And so those things don't blend. They just don't mix. I'm sorry. When you're talking about things on a spiritual level, they do not blend. I don't care how you try to push it together, it doesn't fit. You can't put that square peg in that circle. It just does not work.
No.
And so, by which brings me to the next red flag, because guess what? Spirituality, religion, all of those, how you view the world, it sets up how you view things fundamentally. It goes straight across. And so when he's talking about how he views love as far as just a feeling, and I think my wife said it, before we started taping, he's expecting fireworks and all of these different type of things, and her viewpoint is it's a choice. See, that whole fundamental thing as far as how they view the world, how those lenses, she's viewing it from a more religious standpoint, it's a choice. It's a choice between good. It's a choice between evil. And so that whole dynamic is going to play out, and they're not going to be able to see eye to eye.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And she wants to be confident that he's committed to the relationship.
Yeah.
I think that she may have some sexual tension toward him already, but she's also not willing to just let herself go. She's not trying to give up the cheeks without knowing.
The cheeks. No, I'm just playing.
God, y'all have to forgive us. We are like full on amused by the new terminology by the youth today, talking about the cheeks. So y'all might hear us say that a lot because I find it hilarious. But yeah, she's not trying to give up the cheeks without feeling like he's committed to her. Sex is a big deal, and she made no, she didn't mix words about it. No. She said, like, well, if I have sex, like, that's a big deal to me. So he's like, it's the way I express affection.
Yeah.
And again, this is something that's going to be a problem because she's waiting to hear from him some level of commitment, some level of, I have no intentions on walking away from you at decision day. And he's not willing to give it because he doesn't want to stay with her unless he feels the sky open out and rain down the I'm in love with you feeling.
Yes.
So, and he's like, I don't know if I can get there, especially if I haven't had sex yet. And she's like, well, I can't have sex if I haven't had this commitment.
Polar opposites.
Yeah, it's going to be circular. And I think he's going to grow tired of waiting for her. And I don't know. Either he's going to lie to her and be like, yeah, I kind of do love you. I'm committed to this. Mm-hmm. Or he's going to just be like, this isn't worth it.
Yeah.
So I have no hopes for them being successful.
Neither do I.
I'm kind of in camp her brother. Like, what are your intentions with this girl?
Yeah.
Because he seems to be, very flippant about the way that he deals with relationships. And I think she sees it. I hope she's seeing through it. Some of the previews kind of suggest that she's getting the idea that he may just be kind of treating this thing like an experiment.
Yeah. And we, the audience, we can definitely see that. Mm-hmm. I mean, one of the things I believe a lot of women will require in a relationship is security. And some people might think that that's just financial security, but no, a lot of times it's emotional security. Sometimes it's security at knowing that no matter what, you're going to be here.
Yeah.
And he already has told her that previous in his relationships, he would just be like, I'm not feeling this, so I'm gone.
Yeah.
What? We're not going to work on this? No, I'm gone. And so there's no security in that. So how can she ever feel safe enough to want to have sex with this guy?
Right.
And so, again, all of these different type of things, I believe it starts with the whole religion thing, and it just continues to bleed outward.
Yeah. For them, yeah, that baseline hasn't been met, and I don't think it's going anywhere fast.
No, it's down a crapper.
Circling the toilet bowl. Another couple where I don't see why they were met. Like when they say, "Oh, I see why the experts matched us."
Yeah,
show me why.
No,
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing. Like, look what he does for fun. And I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, who's matching these people? They might as well bring us on. We would do just as good a job if that's what experts do. We couldn't do any worse. How bad could it be?
The guy dresses up like a bear
to be the experts.
He thinks he's Baloo from the Jungle Book or something. I don't know. It's just the most ridiculous thing. You got one guy who's an environmentalist who acts like the Queen of Egypt, and then you got another guy who dresses up like a bear. It's the most ridiculous thing.
And they're matching them with people like there weren't any better matches. Where are they? They're somewhere in California. They're in San Diego. I don't know, but there has to be a better pool of people. There just had to be.
It had to be. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about Lindy and Miguel. my early vote, and I might have said this already, was no. I think I said this on our first show about them. My early vote is no. But again, if you think that you see why this couple was matched, that's what I want to hear. Because I feel like I'm missing something. Either I'm missing something or production is doing these selections. So if you see it, if you see what the experts saw in this couple, please let us know. Let's have a chat about it because I want to understand.
Nothing past a physical attraction. That's all that is. Surface level. And then they both are highly educated. What else can you really say?
Yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah.
That's not enough. There has to be some fundamentals where they match. But, again, let us know what you think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.